it's another side that like wants to take more, and wants to go that one more round, because like going that one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference in your life. You know what I mean?
All right. Good day and welcome to all of our listeners and viewers of One More Round, the Rocky Series podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me, of course, today is Kyle and Katie. I'm officially in my home that I own. Reoccupied it, kicked out our tenant. Damages, yes, we're fixing them. But anyways, it's good to be in our home. We're making our own again. So I'm in the garage, or the garage. I used to record it before 2+ years ago, and I'm gonna get it cleaned up eventually. So disregard the background, folks. Katie's back from vacation in Greece. How was that?
Freaking fantastic. It was really nice. But I feel like it's been a very long time since the three of us have been together, and we're all home now from somewhere. So.
Somewhere, sort of. Well, Kyle, where are you?
Oh, I'm just in Calgary, so I'm just 3 hours away.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You're not actually at home right now.
No, I'm not at home. I'm just gone for the weekend. I'm going home today. My wife had a presentation she was giving, so we decided to just tag along. So I took the kids, and I'm sorry, Katie, in advance for saying this. I took the kids to the Calgary Zoo because they have a really, really good zoo there. And I know. Katie, I feel very comfortable there. I really like it there. It is my kind of place. I can't explain why.
Is
that where your wife took it? Is that where your wife took it?
Yeah, she took. Well, no, she didn't take. I took the kids there, but the kids maybe took me there.
Yeah. Because they heard you were. They heard a certain thing about certain types of people.
Who their dad is.
Certain types of people like the zoo.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad we're all together and everyone's safe and happy. And speaking of, well, not a vacation of sorts, so speaking of travels, let's get into it right away. Kyle, you had the opportunity to visit Philly again in some time, 14 years?
18 years.
18 years. Okay.
Yeah.
And not only did you visit Philadelphia, but you had a tour guide / bodyguard. Would you like to explain your trip?
I've
got photos here for you. Okay.
So I was very lucky. So the background story is I was in that part of the country for work for a conference. So I came early and spent the weekend, and I was supposed to be in DC. So it's a short train ride to Philly. So I went to Philly and I met with Doug Greenberg, who, if you don't know already, was the host of the Rocky Minute podcast.
Is he as handsome in real life as he is in?
I'd say he's 10% handsomer in real life.
Oh wow!
He had the beard, which I don't know if he's always had the beard.
It's a recent thing. I think last year and a bit. I think it's just he had his second kid or something.
He did
Rocky IV beard.
The first thing he said to me when he saw me, he's like, "Oh, you look the same online, or the same in person as you look online." I'm like, "Okay, that tracks." And yeah, it was great. We did the tour, and so I did Philly right this time. So when I went to Philly 18 years ago, the only thing Rocky related I was able to do was go up the steps. So this time we drove around to many of the Rocky sites.
Okay, so we got this picture here. It looks like Doug's wearing a Rocky shirt there.
Oh yeah, this is a custom. I wanted to mention this. This is a custom shirt Doug made.
Oh.
And it says underneath, and you can't see it here, but it says, I love this. It says, "I should have broke your thumbs."
Oh, I see. Okay, I see the theme. Okay, that's the scene in the film. I can see Rocky's face there. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, I you know what's funny? We were hanging out for like probably 45 minutes before I noticed he even had that.
That's funny.
Well, you're so enamored by his eyes. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay, so explain to the
oh,
audio listeners as well, but explain where you are and what
yeah.
each picture was like here. Okay.
So this is Mick's Gym, the location for Mick's Gym. And it's in the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia, which is in North Philly, and it is a rougher part of town.
Mm.
Interesting thing, though, is that this, just in general, actually, it was not nearly as rough as I was anticipating it to be.
Oh, good.
And I think the reason being, and I know some people like Baz and some others have been up there, it is clearly gentrifying
Oh,
part of town, which what I was discussing with Doug has its pros and cons to gentrification. But one of the pros, I guess, is the neighborhood's getting nicer.
Mm-hmm.
And right here you see Mick's Gym. I think in other Google Street Views, in other photos people have taken, it was kind of boarded up, but now it's open. There's a business there, and it was closed when we were there. It was when I looked at through the window, it was like this is somewhere where people stop to eat or drink, something like that, like a restaurant or cafe. I looked it up later. It's like a brewery type of thing.
okay.
And
It's called Lost Time. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, time, kid, time.
All right.
Kind of the name's apropos a little bit, at least. It's really nice in there. They you know, I'm gonna say this. My first thought was in this area, everything looks incredibly small.
Right.
Mm.
Like the elevated subway tracks and stuff that are like right beside this place.
Right.
They look tiny. Everything looks super tiny compared to the film. I guarantee you, if you go there in person, you'll notice that. And I'm interested in any listeners who've been to Philly and gone to these areas if they had the same thing. But it looks way bigger on film for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the first place we stopped.
I got to put myself on film more.
Yeah.
All right.
The camera makes it makes you look fat, but it makes like scenery and stuff look small. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how that works, but this here, this is another situation where it was really tiny. So it's like Doug is driving this like half-ton truck,
Of course,
and which made me feel at home. Everyone in Alberta drives these trucks, and he could barely fit his truck on this road. Like there's cars parked on both sides.
Right.
It's a very tiny road. It actually reminded me of living in England. Like it's just very dense here. This is Polly and Adrian's house, which doesn't look anything. Like,
really?
I didn't believe this was Polly and Adrian's house. I had to we actually stopped the truck here, and I had to I fact checked it on my phone. I'm like, is this really the address? And so
you can see it a little bit.
A little bit. Now I look back, the window and door positioning and all that is exactly the same. So what happened is what makes this look so different. Two things is the siding has been replaced. And the biggest difference is that the Polly and Adrian's house had like an awning over the door that was supported by pillars. That must have rotted away or something, and it's been totally removed. So it looks, apologies to whoever lives here. This looks way shittier than it did. It looked much nicer when Polly lived there. It looked pretty.
Where they lived in Rocky 5, is that technically what we're supposed to believe? Did we ever establish that as a family?
Yeah, technically, this is supposed to be. I don't know if they filmed it here, but this is.
Remember when they're moving into the place and Paulie says, "Aren't you glad I kept the place?" I don't know if that's the place, right? It doesn't look like the same building, the same structure they walked into with the neighbors on the other side of the patio. You know what I mean?
It's hard to tell. Look, the whole thing looks. It could have been. It looks like it was a similar. It's a similar type of structure. But it has a total. Again, I was like incredulous. Like I really didn't believe this was Rocky or Polly's house when I first saw it. It was so different. So like it was kind of cool, but also disappointing. It was like, oh, like this. Okay. This looks like shit. This it's really gone downhill. Because in general, a lot of the I don't know, some of it you would hope it's kind of gentrifying and stuff. So you thought it might get better, but this area actually was a little rougher.
Well, I have a request for the people of Philly. Since this neighborhood is going through gentrification, somebody should buy up this house, offer something nice to the owners, and then redo it so that it looks exactly the same as it did in the movie.
I would appreciate that. You know, Katie, I think if you sold your house in Denver, the difference in you might be able to do that. You just have to move to Philly.
I'm pretty sure I could. Yeah.
Yeah. This is on Silver Street. This is right by where Rocky and Marie. This is just down the street from her house. This
Is that when
where
he said the bus used to go through here or something like that?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah, it buses. It could be here in 20 years.
Right.
This is where they were talking, and it looks basically exactly the same.
It does.
it
Yeah.
does.
It looks totally the same. And then right behind that, so Doug has gone on Mike Kunda's tour, and I'd say Doug himself could probably start his own tours. He did a great job.
Good job, Doug.
Doug did a really great job of showing me stuff. Right behind here, apparently, behind here and to the right is where Rocky and Gazzo were talking. When he's like, "I should have broke your thumb." Like, why'd you break this guy's thumb? Like I asked you to, because there's a train that goes behind here. And apparently that's right by where they filmed that scene in Rocky 1 also.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, it looks totally different though, but no, this is totally the same. Oh, that's weird.
That looks the same.
Okay, I'll make another comment. I guess, are we going to show the video of?
Yeah. I got those.
Okay, I'll reserve my further comments on that street till we get there. So
let the viewers know where you're looking. Let the viewers know where you are now. Oh, sorry, the audio listeners where you are now.
So I'm on Rocky's first house or apartment.
Yeah,
where he's at, 1818. Is it? Oh, what's the street name?
Oh, that's okay.
It wasn't Kensington Street or something.
No. I wanted to say starts with like an S. It's like kind of a weird sounding name. Okay, so this is like another one where the street itself looks much smaller and much narrower in real life, but the actual steps and like everything here looks pretty much the same. They've put in a new door and they put in like a new window frame, but
you can't put your arm through the screen anymore, like Rocky.
No. But yeah, and it's like it still has 1818 painted on the.
Are those the original? Is that the original numbers? It looks like the original painting.
It might be because it's really faded.
Yeah.
If it's not the original, it was painted over not long after the original. Like it hasn't been painted on there in a long time. So I think it is the original. It looks exactly the same.
Are those the same steps, of course, where Buckus was hiding behind the when he comes that's in the Adrian state, you go, look, you look great.
Yeah, or it's like, hey, is this a face you could trust? Like this was one of my favorite places to be on the tour. Like it was really cool because there's so many scenes that got filmed here. It was cool to stand. I in general doing these, I felt very intrusive because these is like people's homes.
Sure.
And I felt a little bit intrusive, like going on their steps and stuff like that. So like I wanted to go right up to the door, but it's funny, when I walked up here, I heard an audio thing. It says, "You are now being recorded."
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's because it's a rough area, but I think they get a lot of people doing this also.
I'm sure. That's very considerate of you, Kyle.
So
I would imagine though, if you live in or near a famous film locale, it's to be expected, right?
So I just went up on one step, took the photo real quick, and got out of there fast. Because and then some guy kind of came out of his house too around the same time, and so like Doug and I got a little weirded out, and then got out of there. And then when
that's him there.
That's Doug there, and then Doug.
No, the gentleman behind you. There's someone coming out.
Yeah,
of the door
that's the guy coming out of his door, who was fine, by the way.
Yeah.
Doug like almost locked me out of his truck there.
Out of? Is that what you said?
He drove. Yeah, he just almost locked me out of his truck. Yeah. When we drove to the end of the street, we were waiting. This Latino guy was walking across. He was like kind of gangster looking, and just turned around and made like a really intense eye contact with us. Like he was looking hard, like giving us like stare down. But it's interesting. Doug's truck has like a little police emblem on the window too. So I think everyone just thought we were cops. But it was like this was a rougher. This is still pretty, like in terms of all the tour, this is probably the roughest part.
Okay.
Driving around here is like I wouldn't I wouldn't want to walk to this because this is near a subway station, but I wouldn't be comfortable going off, like getting off on this station and walking down here and back. I wouldn't have
Really?
it.
Wow.
And then this backs onto like railroad tracks. It's like not the greatest place, but it was still really cool. I really liked it.
Look.
This is another one. I sound like a broken record here, but the street and everything about this seems so tiny.
So where are you? For audio listeners, where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're in front of Rocky's restaurant from Rocky Balboa. Adrian's restaurant. That is owned and operated by Rocky. It was closed. It's not open for lunch.
Dang it. I was going to say, did you guys go like at least have a beer there or something?
I would have loved to. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to sit at that little bar that's in the front. But we were there around lunch. Like it was around noon, but it was totally closed. I did peek inside the window and took a picture in there. And it looks basically just like the movie.
It does.
Other than the pictures are not Rocky pictures, of course, but it looks the same in the sense that there are pictures all over the wall. It's just like the movie, where it's like just one frame butted up against another type of thing. And in the very back, you see the painting from at the end of Rocky 3 with Rocky and Apollo punching each other. So it's a great nod to the film. And Doug tells me that all the servers that work at this restaurant are like classically trained opera singers, and they sing to you during the service. Yeah, which I was talking to him about how that would be really awkward for me. I'd have I was talking to him like if someone's Christmas caroling and I open the door and they're like singing, it's like I feel weird. I don't know what.
Same.
Not that I don't appreciate them doing it.
Sure.
But it's just like I feel like a fish out of water there. So I think I'd feel that way if I'm like sitting there and someone's like singing opera. I'm like, anyways.
Oh, look.
So yeah, this is the statue. This is the Rocky statue next to the steps in Philly. So this was here when I was here 18 years ago, and it was still here. There is a guy who took that photo. He's quite aggressive, actually.
Oh, really?
He says he's homeless, but he basically took the phone from me. Not really.
What?
But he basically, I was like getting my phone from him. She's like, "Oh, let me take that." He like took it, and so he.
How much did you pay him?
He's like, I'm homeless. Like a 10 or a 20 would be good.
A 10 or a 20?
And I said, "Here's $3."
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Nice guy, but he's like he owns that space, man. Like he
really,
yeah, that's his job now.
Yeah, you're not taking a picture there. He's taking the picture there.
Did anyone take a picture without him? Like,
I don't think so.
Wow,
there's another Rocky statue at the top of the steps.
Yeah, but you could. But that's amazing that I would say he can get away with that. Like, I understand, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, this is public property. Like, I can take a photo myself. It's weird that he kind of usurped that area. It's odd.
It is. I think if you really said, "Hey, no, I'm taking this picture," he would back off, but you still have to have that confrontation, which is uncomfortable.
Well, so I guess
so
you're paid $10 to $20 to avoid an uncomfortable confrontation.
Sure. I mean, yeah, totally.
I didn't mind giving him a few bucks, but
what my first thought when I see this photo is like, there's not people everywhere. Was there a line, or was there a lot of people waiting to take photos?
There was probably 4 or 5 people around him when he took the picture. People are just taking turns, but they stay out of the camera shot.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So you wait, your turn, do your picture, move on. Yeah.
Yeah. There were, I would say, probably 15, 20 people around the statue or near the statue on the steps. And there were people running up the steps. There were people playing the Rocky music while running up the steps.
So there was people running up the stairs still, even when you're doing. It was just a constant.
Oh, for sure, it was constant. It was like it was young people.
Cool.
It was like people my age or younger. Like there was like these girls who were like 20 something. Like it's not like a bunch of boomers running up the steps reliving the 70s. Like it was like Doug made a comment. He's like, this film's like 50 years old, and people every day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like this was like Sunday at noon, right?
Well, I suppose a lot of here's me being like negative, big shocker, but like a lot of the young people, they're doing it for the Instagram of it all.
Maybe,
Sure.
but I guess it's like it's still culturally relevant if they're
Yeah,
putting it
yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
But yeah, like these two girls in the back were running up the steps.
That's
for
cool.
example.
That's great.
It is.
But this is me doing the Rocky like arms in the air pose type of thing.
Are you Italian?
Yes, I am Italian. Italian.
You got a nice butt for
Oh, thanks,
Italian
buddy.
kid.
It was, you know, it's
Like-
funny. I wasn't wearing a coat here because I didn't want to wear a coat. It was getting hot. I
Oh,
didn't have anywhere to put my coat. And there was a guy there's like this trailer where they're doing some work or something like that near the bottom of the steps. And there was a guy just in a chair sitting in this trailer. And I'm like, hey man, can I keep my coat in your trailer? And he was like, no. And
I was gonna say, I thought maybe he's gonna be the coat guy. He got the
I'm like,
camera
really?
guy. You've got
And
the
he's
coat
like-
guy.
he's like, are you coming back? I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to be like 15, 20 minutes. He's like, okay, sure. So I left my coat in his trailer. Then I did the steps thing and came back and got my coat. So
You're
it was
very
still there.
trusting. Wow.
Well, I don't care. It's an old coat. It's like way
Okay.
too big for me too. So it's like, it's an excuse. I could. So yeah. So this is the photo of me.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was me in 2007 and me this year going up the steps. So,
Now, is the skyline different?
oh, it's way different.
Is that new buildings there? It looks like a new building.
So the buildings, the big ones you could see, none of those were there. Those there's like 2 or 3 that are really tall.
Mm-hmm.
None of those were there. There's one that's close to it. My head's kind of blocking it. Was under construction when I was there in 2007. So the skyline significantly changed since I was gone for sure.
Is that a cheesesteak there?
It's a cheesesteak. So this is at Pat's Cheesesteak. This is where Gazzo and Rocky met. And Gazzo gave Rocky $500.
Told him to stop
training
smoking?
expenses. Yes. Yeah,
That's
you're in
fantastic.
training now. Come on. So we went to Pat's. I was a little nervous because Pat's is known to be kind of rude.
Oh,
And
really?
You have to order your cheesesteak a certain way. And it tells you how. It tells
No
you how.
soup for you?
Yeah.
Is it like
It
that?
wasn't actually like that, by the way. But you have to say, like, this is how you'd order. So this is how I ordered mine. I said, I'll have provolone without. That's it. And so that means is I'll have a cheesesteak with provolone cheese without onions.
Hmm.
Geez.
Doug got whiz without. And then there's a window where you just order cheesesteaks, and there's a window where you just order like fries and soda and other stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
But I heard some tourists there. This one old lady's like, I would like a Philadelphia cheesesteak with this or that. And they were fine. But I was like watching these YouTube videos about how Pat's was like they were pricks and you had to order right or they treat you know what I mean? But it wasn't like that at all.
Question.
Yeah.
Was there a vegan option at Pat's? Probably not.
No, that's not how they roll there. I don't think, at least. I don't think.
You would have noticed it probably, but I would
Probably
find somewhere that had
It
one.
might, you know what? They did have a very large menu of different things. It wasn't just like, hey, it's not like In-N-Out Burger where they have like a very small array of options. Like it's like the original from the whatever. It's like there's like 30 things you can order, even though it's like almost everyone just orders cheesesteaks there. But apparently, like native Philadelphians would never get Pat's. And to be
It's
honest,
a tourist spot.
yeah, it wasn't that good. I was a little disappointed by it, to be honest.
Okay.
But there's like a rival cheesesteak place just across called Gino's that's like really flashy and stuff like that. But I chose Pat's because it was in the film.
I love it.
But it's funny, like there's like Mexicans working there, and then at the condiment station there was like a big thing of hot sauce you could squeeze. So I actually like slathered my cheesesteak in hot sauce because I really like spicy, and it made it a lot better.
Nice.
So it's like cheesesteaks made up by a bunch of Mexicans can be pretty special, I think.
That's funny.
All right, now.
No, wait. I have another
Oh, do we have
question
the
for
steps
Kyle.
video? Because that's my favorite part of the.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay,
He's
go
got a
ahead.
question. What's your
Well,
question?
I didn't know if we were going to get, if there was a picture for this or not. But I told Kyle to pick me up a tiger coat jacket.
Oh, I didn't share that with Ryan. Shoot.
And he said, I don't love you that much. It was
Ryan, can I
expensive.
send you that? Can you play it?
Yes, we can work around it. Okay, so while you're doing that, we'll play. Dear listeners and watchers, tell me if you can tell what scene Kyle is reenacting.
Yeah, you're going.
All right, I'm just gonna leave this on the steps.
Okay, so was that the actual steps? Steps?
It was.
Is he from Jamaica? That's
It looks pretty nice. Like they've got plants
Yeah.
out front. Like they look, is it
not
the
bad.
same? Yeah.
It's better. You'll notice that right beside it there isn't a house, and before in the movie there's like a burnt out, because it's like row housing, right? Like the adjacent house was like this burnt out building. There's probably like a cracked in or something like that. That has been removed since. And there's like a little fence, and there's some like they haven't rebuilt there. So it's like it's more, I don't think it's quite standalone, but on one half it's like only partially detached now instead of like a row house. So it's nicer. This is my actual business card I left in the steps. I almost left it there permanently.
Sure.
But I decided, to be courteous, I decided not to leave something on someone's steps like that. But I was tempted to, but I did that like impromptu. I didn't plan to do that, but I'm like, I got to do this. I have a business card here.
Good job, Kyle.
Awesome.
Let's leave it on the steps.
Okay. All right. And now here you are. Okay, I've got the video, but we'll actually.
So the context behind this is Katie asked me to get her a tiger jacket if I happened to see one in Philly, which I didn't expect to. So, I mean, more context. So at the bottom of the steps, there is a Rocky gift shop, which is new-ish. Like when I was there in 2007.
Yeah, that's right. We've talked about that. Dom and I talked about it on the Rambo podcast a bit ago, that it's there for, I think it's contracted to be there for 3 years.
Okay, yeah. So like it was totally new. In general, they've made that area a lot nicer around the steps. And there was that Rocky theme thing. I got my daughter this keychain, this Italian stallion horse type of thing. His logo, like the horse.
Love it.
She loves horses. I got her a keychain. It was $13. So it's that one of those kind of gift shops.
Sure.
I asked the lady if she had any old sweatsuits with holes in it, and she said no, though.
Aw. They could totally sell those for like $300 and people would buy it.
Yeah, everything there was like super expensive.
Of course.
And they also like were advertising, like they have a Rocky run they do in the city.
Yeah, it's every November.
In the steps. So like that was I was there in September for anyone listening. So they were advertising that a lot. But yeah, the spirit of Rocky is more than alive and well there for sure.
That's great.
I got a bone to pick with that. I always have a bone to pick with that Rocky run. I've reached out to them a few times over my years of doing the Rocky podcast. They never return. Like it's such a weird thing. Like I guess they don't need me, but I thought it'd be interesting to talk to them about how they started it and how it's grown. But whatever.
They're not hungry. They got civilized.
I know.
I made an empty promise to Katie that if I saw a tiger black jacket, that I'd get it for her. Thinking Katie, that I'd never see one.
I really want to.
So here's Kyle with the jacket. Speaking,
I want it. It's so great.
Katie, I want to. I really want to, but yeah, it's probably a gajillion dollars.
He said he likes you, but he doesn't like you that much.
Yeah, I don't have Mason Dixon money. Sorry.
I bet it's at least $200.
It was
$150.
$150
US dollars. Ooh, that's like
it's not a very substantial coat. It's basically like a glorified sweater, zip up sweater.
But... Well, that's the one Rocky had. I combined Rocky and jacket. Yeah.
But man, I gotta tell you, the USA used to be, for Canadians, used to be cheap to go to.
Oh, wow.
I remember used to going to the States and everything was cheaper, and it's like the opposite now. Holy cow, is everything so expensive? And it's not just the dollar. The exchange rate hurts, but it's like the actual price number is higher than it would be in Canada, plus the exchange rate. So I got raked through the coals that weekend.
Oh boy.
Yeah, things are expensive.
I didn't have jacket money.
So the last video we have from your trip, of course, is you running up the steps.
Oh,
the Rocky steps. Is that right?
Yes. And I looked at my original video of me running up the steps. I only ran up at about 2 seconds slower than I did in 2007.
Oh, there you go.
Almost 20 years ago. That's really good.
And I was
here's the
holding a
video.
camera this time, so
Yeah. All right, here's the video.
Go.
Yeah. So, 2 at a time?
Doug, 2 at a time.
a lot of steps.
There's the statue on the left.
There's Doug there in the background.
Yeah. There you go. Awesome. Apparently it's 72 steps or something like that. Is that the count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. I did it in about 20 seconds.
There you go.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's not bad. I was doing 2 steps. You got to do 2 steps at a time.
Yeah, they're not very steep steps, are they?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like there's a bunch of steps, and then you have to go like horizontal for a little while, and then go up some more. You know how it is, but yeah, I was a little bit tired at the top of that.
Am I the last person on earth that didn't realize that there was a statue? There's two statues.
Remember that was just
That's a
put
new
there recently.
development. Yeah,
That came with the shop. That came with the shop.
Oh.
Yeah, the Rocky Day. Remember they put. So there, he has 3. There's 3 statues. One is at the bottom. One is now at the top, and then the creator has his own still for sale. Apparently.
Why would he put it for sale?
I don't know. Well, it's $250,000 or something like that.
maybe his accountants got him into some real estate he shouldn't have got.
Like that's peanuts for him. Why would you sell that? Like, wouldn't you?
Katie,
your
well,
family
relax.
No,
I could be
I know,
wrong. I
it's
could
not
be
you.
misremembering the.
Again,
remember
I'm not-
We interviewed the daughter long time ago, and I think I recall them saying they were trying to sell it. So I can't remember now.
2 words: gambling debts. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
So yeah, actually, it's funny. We were talking about you there because I was talking to Doug about. I was telling Doug that like, oh, this statue wasn't here when I was here last time, and like the only thing that was there before, and I think it's still there now, is there's like a bronze cast of Rocky's Converse shoe
Yeah,
prints.
that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's
at the top there. Yeah.
yeah, and then I was like shocked to see. I think Doug and I got a picture. I don't know if I sent you it, but Doug and I got a picture at the top of the steps too. That we just got strangers to take for us, and we in return took the picture for them. That's how it should be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not some guy running the.
Well, you gave them $5, and then they gave you $5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome, Kyle. Thank you so much that's amazing. I'm totally happy it went well. That you also got to see Doug, of course, a fellow friend in the podcasting world, especially the Rocky world. It's cool that these universes collided. It makes me happy. Not that it's got anything to do with me, but it's, the fact that you guys got to meet because I started the stupid podcast so many years ago. It's kind of neat. So that's kind of cool. So
we missed you there, Ryan. We were talking about you a fair amount, and like we were talking about you as I was saying before. I'm like, Ryan would know about this statue because I'm like, how many statues there are? He's like, yeah, I think there's 3. He's like, Ryan would know that though, and of course you did.
that's
and
funny.
we were saying how much you needed to be there.
One day. It is on my bucket. It is. I don't just say that glibly. It just the 2 times I was out east in Canada for my military posting, one was COVID, so the border got shut down, and then the other time was just recently. It just life didn't work out. I had to make the one summer that I wanted to go was 2 weddings that my sons both got married within the months of each other, so I had to go to weddings and pay. And then this summer was just it is.
Yeah.
And this summer we had to move back, and I just didn't have the time and the money again. So, anyways,
you know what you should do maybe. Because like you only have a few more years before you retire from the military, right?
Right.
That should be like your retirement thing. Is treat
a
yourself.
Retirement gift. Yeah.
Treat yourself to go out there. Because
that's a good idea.
Because I was telling Doug, I'm like, Ryan should just whatever spend the money and the time. We weren't saying like we were criticizing you. We know that you're busy and stuff. But I'm like, it's worth it to go do those things, and I know you will. So that I'm excited to see your pictures and you go out there and.
I gotta hurry. I get too old to run up. I gotta hurry, or I'll be too old to run up the steps.
Yeah,
I'll walk her up the steps. Do you have wheelchair access?
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
A couple things. Did you know, Kyle, that there are priceless works of art in that building?
Oh,
that you should. Did you go?
You know what? I did not go. I should have.
Yeah.
Should have, because I had the afternoon to myself. Because Doug is a very busy guy.
Sure.
He was fielding phone calls and stuff while we were in the truck. Like he has 2 young children and stuff.
Yeah.
So like after lunch, he dropped me off at my hotel downtown, and I just walked around downtown and just kind of looked at the historic stuff in Philly. But I didn't walk back to the museum, which I probably should have, because I keep telling myself next time, because I didn't go to the museum the first time either. I'm like, I should actually go in here, because we were talking about how the museum, I think, is kind of pissed off that all these people come to it for
never go in.
Actually go inside of it. So
I'm sure they get some trickle effect.
Yeah.
They got to settle down. They got to settle. I put it this way, they're getting more than they would have without the steps. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, probably.
That's the irony. You get what I'm saying? That they must get a trickle effect.
Mm-hmm.
So
someone, I like to get trickled on sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Too.
Well, you did a great job, Kyle.
Oh, thank
you. You hit up all the main spots. So thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Until Ryan or I can get there. This helps. And Ryan, congratulations, Grandpa.
Oh, geez.
Oh, I didn't realize. Did you post it there? I missed that.
Yeah, I posted on Facebook, but yes, anyone that cares that listens to the show, yes, I'm a grandpa. Yes, my son and daughter-in-law, though, they moved to Vancouver. I'm too afraid to call. And
for the record, Ryan lives a 45-minute ferry ride from there.
But still, I don't know what to say to him. Maybe I'll go visit the kid when he's 5 years
like
old.
8 or something.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No,
That's
they live in the area. They live in the area, and they're here. So I've already got to hold and be with the granddaughter a few times, and she's adorable.
You could take her to Philly, and you can run.
Yeah.
You could have her on your back or something, and you can run up those steps.
Yeah.
Because Ryan's a pretty fit guy. He runs, so he can handle those steps no problem.
Yeah.
So far, right now, I can. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Kyle, and thank you for the congratulations, Katie. Yeah, it's a whole new chapter in my life. So, thank you, everyone. And now we have a special video from the man himself. Let's check it out.
On this Sylvester Stallone, and I've got something very special coming up. I never thought I'd do this, but I did, because I think I have a story to tell, and a lot of people may just relate to it, because I certainly did, and it got me going in places I never thought would happen. So I want to thank you very much for taking this moment, and please wait until spring, because that's when it's going to come out. This is a story about heart, energy, humor, and learning how to get up when you get knocked down, going on when you don't think you can, and eventually climbing that one mountain that you once thought was out of reach. Keep punching. Love you. Sly Stallone.
All right. So Steps has an official release date. It's coming out May 5th, 2026. That's a really... I thought that was a long time to advertise. That was just me. I mean, if he had advertised it was coming out next month, I think that would have been just as good. Like the buzz would have.
Yeah, there's a long lead time. That's a good point.
Yeah, the buzz is a long, because not that people are going to forget. I'm sure he's going to replug it, but I'm curious why such a long plug. I know you can pre-order. Yes, you can pre-order. So, but still, anyways,
it's coming out on. Oh, never mind.
Cinco de Mayo.
You know what it is? I was thinking that the Star Wars thing, but that's May 4th.
That's May 4th. Yeah, that's a good call. So I didn't want to do. Yeah. Now it's called the Steps, a memoir. So a memoir is sort of does a memoir kind of mean like it's memory? It's is it biographical? Is it memoir?
I think biographical, and I could be wrong on this. A biographical,
shorter version.
Like this is about my life necessarily. I think memoirs is kind of just a little bit of a step back from that, where it's like maybe talking about certain elements or certain things, but it's
parts of. It's not a complete.
It isn't like as comprehensive as a biography. It's more like maybe theme focused. I don't know.
I think the good call on the theme. Yes, I think you're right. So the theme, like when parts of his life fit the theme, he will talk about those parts. So I don't know how I'm going to cover this yet. I think believe it or not, no, I'm not inviting you guys to do this. I might even do this solo. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to get the audiobook, and not that I'm going to do a whole like every verse, but what I'm going to probably do is chapter by chapter, story by story. It's going to be a combination of it's going to be like a review mini series, so to speak, of just, did I know the story? Do I feel it was embellished? And did I enjoy it? That kind of thing. A combination of, have I heard the story before? So is this new? Oh, cool. This is new. And then do I believe it? And then did I enjoy it? So it's a combination of everything. But I'm looking for, I got to read it and or listen to the audiobook. I hope if there is an audiobook, I hope Sly narrates it.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't listen to I don't do audiobooks anyway, but I would consider it if he were the narrator.
No, I do
Yeah.
audiobooks all the time, but I would suspect or hope if it's an audiobook ever came, but that's just it would have to be him. If not,
I'd
him,
only
Father.
listen to it if it's him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Also, did you guys think that those two books he was holding, was it just alternative covers?
No, it's front and back. I think is what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
just
sounded
showing the-
weird.
He's
Mhm.
old. He's 78.
He's
Yeah.
had
79.
the denture, whatever his teeth situation is, has been kind of strange for the last, I would say,
Right.
15 years or whatever, and it's getting worse. Yeah.
Fair
But he
enough.
is getting
And
older, too.
78 is on there, man. Like my dad's sick. My dad's
Oh, he's 79.
70.
He's 79.
Oh,
now.
70. My dad's like 10 years younger than him, and he's starting to get old. So it's like my dad 10 years. It'll be similar.
Yeah.
I think.
My dad's 77. I just saw him yesterday. And it's we all got to get older. It's too bad we got to get old, Stallion.
It
He
is.
just, he's 77. He doesn't sound like he's 57, right? So it
Ryan,
just-
I don't think you age at all. Actually,
no, I will.
You seem like you haven't aged since I met you. Like, because I told Doug that I met you in person about 10 years ago. I think.
Yeah. In Victoria.
Maybe about 10 years ago. So it's like you don't look any different. So I don't think you actually age.
Well, big month. Maybe next month when I turn 50, it'll be a big.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and I'll have, I don't know. We'll see. Big crow's eyes and sags under my chin. Who knows? All right. Okay. Well, this was kind of a special episode. We're going to get into a little bit of the film. We're still getting there. We have some emails and videos and stuff here, but that was amazing. I really wanted Kyle to have a chance because it's definitely Rocky related, and I enjoyed hearing the adventures. And so thank you for sharing that.
All
And
Rocky fans have to go on a pilgrimage to Philly.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Absolutely. It's like, yeah, what's the
It's
Rocky
our
Mecca?
Mecca.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you, listeners, for being patient and hearing me drone on about my pictures. I know sometimes it's a little insufferable when people talk about their vacation pictures, so appreciate it.
Well, it's Rocky.
It's not just a
related.
random
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah. Hey, did you notice we didn't ask Katie for her
Yeah.
Greece
Yeah.
photos? Yeah. Great, Katie. You went to Greece.
Katie's-
Congratulations.
I like the steps in Greece. It's like no one gives a shit.
I did think of it though, because there was one beach, there was 150 steps down to it, and I thought
Oh,
about
Yeah, I think some of the listeners might be interested in like any bathing suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I was just join Katie's Facebook. She does have a Facebook. I don't think they're public. If she accepts you as a friend on Facebook, yeah, go check them out. They are there. I saw them. She looked fantastic.
Jesus.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't mean that. Just in general, you look like you're having a lovely time, and you look great, of course. Okay. All
Thank
right. So here we go with some emails. We got some big ones today. So buckle in, folks.
Brian Granko, welcome
Yeah.
back. It seems like it's been a while. Yeah. He says, "Hi guys, long time no see. I'm up to Rocky Balboa, episode 3. Here's a few notes from Rocky 5. The guy who played the bar thug was Louis Giantassante. Did I say that right?
Like
Louis
that name.
Giantassante, who passed away a few years ago. Sly mentioned,
No,
yeah,
I didn't realize that.
he wasn't that old.
No,
Right?
no, something-
Rocky- like our
told,
age.
yeah, Rocky told him to get a job.
Yeah.
like say either something happened or cancer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, he's a
Yeah.
larger fella. I'm just-
Yeah,
yeah.
right. It's not
Yeah.
surprising, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mentioned in the DVD commentary that the girl who played Angie grew up a few blocks from the bar.
Okay, that bar is right by Rocky's house. Right by it.
Is it?
We didn't stop there, but I did look it up on the map as like a potential location. But like that girl grew up in a rough fucking neighborhood, man.
That's why she had such a chip on her shoulder.
Oh boy, yeah.
But so did Rocky.
Hey man, if you could make it there, you're yeah.
Sure.
Is it still a bar? Just a different
No,
bar?
it's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
These Mexicans.
But you know what? I love Mexicans are the best.
I just love how they're running every restaurant. It's great.
That's actually one thing I love about America. There's not a lot of Mexican stuff here in Canada. There is some.
true.
But
Oh,
I
of
love
course,
getting
that would
Mexican
be-
food and like Mexican stuff in America.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite things.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that. You guys probably don't have very Mexicans.
Our
Crossing two
hard-
borders, man. This
Yeah.
is one
Yeah.
border's enough.
yeah.
Our
Yeah.
hardworking foreigners or immigrants, whatever you want to call it. They're from the Philippines. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really?
Oh,
yeah, a lot of
there's tons of Filipinos.
Filipinos,
They're,
yeah.
Oh,
they're super nice
interesting.
they're
people.
the nicest people, and they're
They have a
hardest
lot in
people.
common. They're often called sea Mexicans, or like they're very similar to like.
Oh,
Same
They have a
work
lot in
ethic
common with
and
Mexicans,
Okay.
yeah, work ethic, kindness, and all. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
people.
they're awesome. Anyways,
so he says Rocky's lawyer was Jimmy Binns, who was a real attorney and
Yeah.
served as a Pennsylvania boxing commissioner. That's cool. Sly met him at a Philadelphia restaurant and saw him at a Las Vegas fight and offered him the part.
so is this the guy from Rocky 5 or the guy who's the
Both.
commissioner in Rocky? Yeah. Okay.
Both.
Him.
You put,
Yeah.
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 Remember we said that he was a lawyer in the Rocky 5 universe and he moved up
Yeah.
into the world of commissioner boxing. Like that's very possible that he could do a career.
Well, in
change.
real life, he was both.
Yeah.
An
Yeah, there you
attorney-
Yeah, you
so-
can't say it's unrealistic.
Yeah. He said, so Brian says that I met Jim at a policeman's funeral. When I recognized him, he gave me his card, but I lost it. Oh man, that's there's a lot there.
It's on the steps.
Yes. He also goes on to say Robert's school, believe it or not, is only 6 blocks east of the Victor Cafe.
Oh.
What do you think about that, Kyle? Did you see a
Oh.
school there?
No, I didn't see school there. Nicer neighborhood. Like it's nicer than Kensington area
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
No urban blight.
Well, you know what? You see the urban blight in Rocky 5. It's gotten better since then.
Mhm.
For sure.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan mentioned the cafe prices. They vary between $9 for soup to $30 for meat dishes. My nephew is a chef at an Italian restaurant and said they usually charge about 3 times what they pay. Oh, I'm kind of surprised it's not more,
That's
to be
about right.
honest.
I've
Yeah.
heard that like the cost of food should be about 30%.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's
Okay.
Yeah.
The cafe started as a record shop before becoming a restaurant.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, the way it's laid out, the aisle, long aisle,
Long,
the
yeah.
records. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all for now. Keep up the good work. Best, Brian. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. Great info. Yeah.
The next one we have.
Thomas, I think. Is it Thomas?
Oh, yes. I was looking for the
Yeah.
sign off and I didn't. Okay. Hello, Katie, Ryan, and Kyle. Thomas from Belfast here. Hope this finds you well. Just 2 more episodes of Rocky 5 left. It's been my favorite season. See, all you people skipped listening to Rocky
I
5
know.
because you don't like Rocky
That was
5.
my favorite season to do, actually. I loved
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, this one sucks, but Rocky 5 was a blast. Yeah.
He says, I know I'm still a load of episodes behind, but the show is so good that I don't want to skip any of it. I love the way Ryan has cut the original with the workshop. And I agree with you guys. There's an amazing Rocky 5 movie in there. I'm loving all the talking points. Polly's pit stop, Mickey's apartment, got me thinking. A pit stop would indicate somewhere you stay rarely. I think it's somewhere he can take his pickups from the Lucky 7 Tavern. I think he pays for them, to be honest with you. But
Oh, yeah. Or
Is
both.
that what he says in there? What you're saying?
I'm saying that I think he pays for them.
No, Polly doesn't really have the riz, I don't think. Although he apparently had a girlfriend and
He did have a girlfriend in a deleted scene
That's
in
true,
Rocky
that's
Balboa,
true.
which we'll see if it comes up in this cut. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
So Thomas says, I can't see Polly being too choosy. So you can imagine Rocky and Adrian's faces if he were to bring them back to their place to get his freak on. Sorry for the mental image. Yeah, if he didn't pay for it, either way, she's probably not
You
someone
know-
they would want in their house.
Okay.
You would think maybe back when Rocky was really wealthy and Polly was living there, that like he would bring girls back there.
Oh, yeah.
Basically using Rocky's wealth to kind of
Sure.
get chicks.
Yeah.
Because it's like they could be and enjoy all this luxury, and the price they pay is have to like do stuff with Polly every once in a while.
The price they pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's interesting point, Thomas, because we did have a discussion around like what he meant by that. Does where does Polly actually live? So I think this tracks what Thomas is saying, is that he goes there sometimes with his dates, maybe. He goes on to say, where would a 20-year-old up-and-coming boxer prefer to spend Christmas Eve was another great talking point. I also believe that it's Tommy's second Christmas with the Balboas. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sure. It could very well be. Yeah.
I can imagine Tommy saying to Karen after a few beers, If I hear one more effing story about Mickey, I'm going to blow my brains out. So Duke wins hands down. They should have kept a few of Mickey's references in. It would have made the car scene with Tommy a lot more poignant. Agreed. He says the fight in the church would have been awesome. Also, Duke, in the ring, Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. Rocky, well, my ring's in a church 3 blocks down.
It's like,
Tommy,
my ring's right here.
Yeah.
And they step
Tommy,
inside and do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. That really would have been better.
That's it. I'm building a time machine. I'm going back to 1989 when they were like writing this or whatever and be like, hey guys, trust me, you want to do this differently.
He says, I know you've probably found this out since, but just on the trainers/promoters, boxers will be scouted and followed by promoters through their amateur career like all sports stars. The promoter and boxer will sign a contract, and he will pay the boxer a fee up front, big or small, depending on the potential. They will then join the promoter's stable. God, that sounds terrible. But they call them that, right? Like your stable of fighters. Yeah. Once they've signed a contract with a promoter, they're stuck with them until it runs out. The promoters have the deals with the television companies and they have the venues boxed off. All they have to do after this is get in contact with other promoters and fill a fight card for those dates. The trainer and his team will take care of the boxer's training, obviously, tactics, diet, and conditioning. It's important that the chemistry is right between the two. There are lots of fighters who will change trainers after a defeat because they need someone to blame. That makes sense. They can change trainers as many times as they like. Anyway, stay safe, guys, and keep moving forward. Good insights.
Yeah, I mean, great stuff. I love our listeners and our emails, of course, and our listeners. They're great knowledge. The fact they have such great knowledge and insight and understanding of the business, but they still listen to us bums is it's actually very telling. So thanks, guys.
I think like his comment, like there really seemed to be a missing spot for Rocky. Like I guess Mickey just became a promoter, but Mickey doesn't seem like he's that person. Like that he's arranging all these venues and has all these connections and dealing with other promoters. Like that doesn't track with me. It's just kind of like, Apollo is his own promoter. That tracks. Like Rocky isn't doing that himself, and I can't see Mickey really doing that for him either. So it's like, who did it? And I think it's just kind of a mystery.
Well, and I think that he's bringing up kind of a third role because we kind of talked about trainer versus manager and that Mickey was both. But I always thought promoters were an entirely different thing.
They are because every fighter will have a manager, but like someone like Don King has like many fighters under his belt and he's not all of their managers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's the promoter. Yeah. In his stable, so to speak.
Where it's like
it's more than one word. Don't look at it as animals. Just look at it as a collection of organisms or people.
I know, but it's like even in like gladiator times, they had stables. Of fighters, and they were treated.
Aside from the issue of how we treat animals, it's just its own thing. Treat it like we used to treat human beings like animals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Not anymore. We're all good now. Okay.
Yeah. And we have. Yeah. And we're gonna erase all that history, so you don't think we did it.
This is an evergreen podcast. So at the time of this recording, the world's great. Okay. So
at Eccentric Views, our favorite Australian Italian says, Kyle, regarding how you asked me to back you up, you acted quite tough and scary in this episode. Like how you said you'd really intimidate the guy who insults your woman's honor, and how you'd let your hypothetical mom's boyfriend know who's boss. Coupled with the fact that Ryan didn't edit out your F-bombs like he normally does. I'm too intimidated to even remember what you wanted me to back you up with. He says, seriously, I think Sly intended for Rocky to have no idea where Jamaica was.
That's what I agree. Sly Rocky didn't know.
Yeah. Was it just Katie who thought that he didn't know? Or
I thought it could go either way. The way it was written.
I don't even remember now. I can't remember if it was dry humor now. No, I don't even remember. Yeah.
Well, I think we called that out as an dry error humor in the writing because it was like, was he just being silly sly, or did he actually not know? And it was
I'd
written
have to go
in
back
such
to
a
the
way.
tape.
Yeah.
I have to go back to the tape because I feel it can go either way. That
Yeah.
it was dry humor, Rocky, or he legit didn't know. It's
Right.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he didn't know. I'm pretty sure he
Okay.
didn't know.
Okay.
Because he's Rocky, you know.
He's Rocky. That's fair.
But he's not
I
dumb.
agree.
He might be punchy, but he's not dumb.
Well, to me, it's not a dumb thing as much as just the ignorance thing. Because he's like, he didn't have much education and stuff, and it's just like
geography's tough. No offense to you, no offense to you.
Geography's the easiest of all the things.
You're one of the few.
Well, it's one of those things you know where you don't know, right?
That's
like,
true.
It's just facts. Like, it's not like some
Ask
people are
the
really like musically inclined or really good with numbers, but like geography is like you either learn that or you don't learn it.
Well, but Rocky traveled. If you travel, you know geography, and Rocky traveled a lot.
Yeah, if you pay attention, or if you just show up at the airport.
You show up at the airport, drive to the venue, and go back home. You know, he's not looking at an atlas.
That's true.
Okay.
He says though, he seriously thinks that Sly intended for Rocky to not know where Jamaica is. Probably thought it was a warmer climate of Europe, perhaps close to Africa. Okay. It's in line with previous legit ignorant comments, i.e. condominiums are condoms and derogatory means nice. But that was early dumb Rocky. I think he got a little more civilized later, but good points.
He did learn to read.
He did learn to read.
This is the bar we have.
Yeah.
Here, right? Like he can read now.
Yeah.
Like he could do the Amex commercial and stuff.
But yeah, great stuff, everyone. Thank you for emailing.
We have one more, of course, the voicemail from Michael, the Screeners Podcast.
Hi, Ryan, Katie, and Kyle. This is Michael Burgett of the Screen Nerds Podcast. Great work as always. Just wanted to chime in and share some thoughts on this latest episode. It's interesting to see how Maria's dressed when they're outside after seeing the different versions of the bar scene, given her hair is pulled back and tied up when she's outside in the theatrical cut now, and it was that way the entire time in the director's cut. And in both versions, there are 4 people that walk out of the bar. Angie, her boyfriend, and her 2 other friends. It's the exact same scene. It's also the same hard cut in the theatrical that goes from Mason and his old trainer to outside Marie's place.
Remember we thought that was jarring, and I was just misremembering because our brains, I'll speak for me, my brain keeps thinking that everything I don't remember correctly is because it's the director's cut, but that's not the case.
Same.
So,
and I'm less familiar with this movie, but it's really strange because
it's an odd edit.
Yeah, same with the 4 people. It's weird.
Okay, so anyway, I appreciate people like Michael and others who are like, no, you guys might be overthinking the director's cut. Fair enough.
With Rocky and Marie. And I don't know if you caught this, but there's an interesting music cue that happens right as Rocky turns back to look at Marie and steps as he's standing by the van. And then it happens again right before he calls out to her. It's almost like he's thinking, and the music cue is kind of that prompting thought of, I'm going to do something, and then I'm actually going to do it. So I thought that was a really interesting music cue that I hadn't really picked up on before, and I don't know if y'all picked up on it either, but just wanted to point that out too. Great work as always. Keep up the great work, and look forward to hearing what y'all have to say on the next episode.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, let's watch a little of the film now. Let's do a little bit. So where we last left off, of course, I thought we'd watched the cartoon fight, so it's probably what we're going to cover today. But I guess
that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we started with just the stats screen. Remember, we talked about the reach and the height and whatever it was, and I was like, did we actually watch the cartoon? No, we didn't watch the cartoon fight. Okay. So here we go.
From Philadelphia, Rocky Balboa. All right, Chuck Johnson, USA Today.
There's no question that Rocky Balboa fought the much tougher fights during a much tougher era in boxing. When you look at Mason Dixon in his career, he's basically been spoon-fed his opponents. No question in my mind, not only does Rocky win, but he wins knockout.
Okay, that's actually true.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Yeah. I think we'll see the guy at the end here who gives it to Mason. We'll listen to his reasoning.
Even he acknowledges that Mason hasn't been proven. Like, Mason having been proven is a given. It's just he has more faith in Mason's just abilities. But
yeah, there's no way that's saying that Mason's better than Apollo. which is impossible.
No one's even asking that question.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. So by that logic alone, if Rocky can beat Apollo at whatever, I know he wasn't as cool.
Styles make fights though.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
But
That too.
yeah, but Paulo would have beat the shit out of him too.
I think Apollo would destroy Tarver.
Drago would have beat him. I think even Clubber Lang would probably
agree.
beat him.
Yeah, every single one of the yeah, agree.
I think maybe
they have to come up
Joe
with
Zack
something.
wouldn't have beat him. Like those 10 guys that Rocky.
Joe Zack. Okay, actually, who wins the fight? Joe Zack versus Spider Rico, and then the winner of that, who beats Lion Dixon? All right.
I think Spider Rico would. Yeah, I think Spider would.
Especially if he gets a lot.
Headbutt.
He's allowed to headbutt.
What do you think?
Dixon is a victim of his own dominance. He's never been in real knockdown, drag-out brawls. He's never had to dig down to rally back. Well, if he tries to dig down against Balboa, he's going to find that he doesn't have a big enough shovel. I clearly give it to Balboa.
Whoever filmed this is a fucking genius, man.
Well, Sly filmed
whoever,
You're Ryan, you're like, we know who filmed this.
What I love about this is like the guy saying that he's never been in dragged or digging down, knockout, drag out brawls, and then it pans on the women looking at Dixon, right? So you could see that Dixon is aware that like the women are kind of judging him now, and then the guy makes like a big enough shovel comment, which can be interpreted, of course, as like a phallic type of reference.
He doesn't have a very big shovel.
I never even got the penis thing. I thought he was just digging his own grave.
And then you see Dixon be like what? But like it's emasculated there, right? Like
for sure.
Oh man, that cracks me up. Whoever did that did a great job.
Okay, so now his buddies are giving knockout punches in the face to Rocky Jr., but they're saying, "What happened to you? What happened to you?" So they're teasing him. How come you're such a wimp?
Yeah.
Or what? How come you're not a talking point like your father? I know they're just joshing him. They're friends. Friends are allowed to tease. He seems to be quote unquote rolling with the punches. Excuse the pun, but
his friends aren't pricks. Like this is how guys bust those balls. Like, but it is a sore spot for him. And you could tell like earlier when they were talking there, he was kind of like hunched over like this. And you notice how the other guys have their suit jackets off, their ties are loose, they're relaxed, they're having a good time. And then Robert, his jacket's on, his ties up, like he's tense, like he doesn't really, he's not
Great
comfortable
observation.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
Historian Burt Randolph Sugar.
Dixon has fought cream puff, so we really don't know what he's made of, but both in their primes, and you got to factor in here Dixon's unbelievable speed, his slashing offense. He cuts Balboa to bits, no doubt. Dixon wins all the way.
So Dixon all the way, no doubt, apparently cuts Rocky to bits with his speed.
He gave very little, like, what was his reasoning again? His speed.
Was he faster than Apollo?
Yeah.
No.
His speed.
No.
No.
Like, yeah, because it's like he cuts, like, Rocky could take anything he throws. That's the problem with Rocky. Is that like Dixon doesn't have the stopping power to knock Rocky out, and so it's like he's gonna get tired, and Rocky's gonna.
He's like a piece of iron.
You know, it's like on the savannah, you have those animals that will just hunt you, and like they'll hunt an animal by just chasing them till they get exhausted. I think maybe hyenas do that, but then just go in for the kill. Like they're not inherently that big or tough of an animal, but like their endurance makes them deadly.
All right, here's where our subjectivity ends. Let's see what the computer has to say. Let's have it.
I love this is
subjectivity.
This is where our subjectivity is. Let's see what the computer animators have to say.
Yeah, no subjectivity there.
Now, I love? I know we talked about it before, but time has passed even since the Going the Distance podcast. I love these graphics.
Yeah, it's interesting now. Even like the last few years, like
AI,
AI would do this fight, and I think AI would do a much better job. It would probably use similar models. Like you have to put in a set of assumptions.
You still have to give it prompts, and you have to give it commands and prompts. But I'd actually, we're going to see fanfic AI shorts very quickly. So where you might just see the Rocky versus Ali or Apollo versus Ali, and put in Grok or ChatGPT. put in the stats and styles and create a.
The thing about Chat GPT is it's like, okay, if we asked, and you could do this at home, ask who would win in a fight, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. That's a commonly debated thing. It's very wishy-washy.
They'll say we can't say for
Yeah,
sure.
They'll be like, well,
Here's
there are
what-
many people. There's many reasons why each fighter would do very well. And this is Ali's strengths, and these are Tyson's strengths. It's hard to say what would really happen. Like it hedges its bets, right? It's not very good at being definitive with those kind of things
because it's not. Oh, wait, well,
It can't.
It's not human. It's almost not that's not allowed, but it's hard for it to go with its gut.
There isn't a gut.
That's right.
Objective. And if you're objective, you don't. The real answer is I don't know.
But it will do stuff like who would win a fight between
like an animal, two animals, or something.
You say like Darth Vader versus a common civilian in the street. It'll say, well, Darth Vader will win. Like it will do that kind of stuff. Like it won't be the civilian could have some unknown power. No, like it will be like, okay, well, Darth Vader,
clear cut.
But it will have a harder time in a weird way, like with closely matched type. Yeah.
Question about the graphics, though. I seem to recall it not being very forgiving to Sly or Rocky. Like it doesn't look all that good. But so do you think which is better, this or the brisk iced tea commercials?
Oh, brisk iced tea is quite good, I think.
Yeah, the brisk is more of a caricature look to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So if listeners, the brisk iced tea commercial, I shared this with Ryan and Katie on Messenger last week, I think. But it's a commercial from about 2099 or 2000.
Oh, I remember it very well.
Rocky did with brisk. I forgot about it until a coworker showed me.
Yes, Sly does the voice work. He actually does the voice work for it.
It's a great commercial. Like,
they get somebody else to do mixed voice, but Sly does his own voice for it.
Whoever did mixed voice did a really good job. Like it really had you knew it wasn't Mick, but it had like the spirit of Mick.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, brisk iced tea was very good. I remember really liking it. I had the diet version. The diet version, but yeah.
Dixon unloads on Balboa. Rocky has no answer. Balboa's eating jabs.
What I love too is I don't know why the voice is animatronic sound. Like it has a whispery, canned, metallic sound to it. Just you get what I'm saying? Like the announcer in the cartoon fight sounds robotic-ish. Like the voice itself. The voice itself was AI created, like whatever computer program existed, and which didn't. This is way ahead of its time for way ahead of its time for technology in 2006. To have an AI program that would also create the voice is created in real time. With you get what I'm saying?
So with AI, you can have a voice that sounds like Bill Baldwin and Stu Nahan, and I actually think this guy sounds like the voice kind of reminds me of Stu Nahan's voice.
But you know how it sounds a little bit different. It sounds like it's like a computer generated voice, but it's not. It's still talked by a human.
It's like on Reddit, like people of Reddit. What is your most embarrassing story? It's like you recognize that machine voice,
right?
Balboa turning up the heat. Outside across the ring. Boy, he's bit off more than he can chew this time, believe it. Oh, a murderous right hook. And Dixon is out on his feet. He is out cold as he trembles to the canvas. And it is Balboa who has
It's Balboa who's won the event. It's a weird term.
There was a lot that just happened in that little sequence. What do you guys? Well, I thought. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's a short cartoon fight, so it's I guess is a one round, or is it just the idea like had the fight gone this long, this is what you could see throughout the fight, like these are the highlights of the fight? I'm not too sure. Are we just to believe it's a one round knockout?
Well, I meant more so
also the
how they're showing the reactions panning cutting back and forth between.
Answer my first what do you think of the fight, then we'll talk about their reactions in the crowd or the real life crowd. Like, do you think that was supposed to be one round, or that's the highlights of over
highlights? It's highlights because it's a sports show like this. They're not going to show 30 minutes of this stuff, right?
No,
like, it's just like
okay, so they're just showing you like throughout X number of rounds, because they didn't mention this was a first round knockout. They didn't mention this was a Okay.
I can't envision a computer scenario predicting Rocky gets a first round KO of anyone decent.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, and then so regarding, of course, the both camps cheering the cartoon fight like it's a real fight, like this really matters. But that's what it was designed to do. It was designed to elicit emotions from nostalgia. You got the two different camps, of course, cheering for Rocky and acting like it's real. Then, of course, Rocky Jr. barely looking at the fight.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Like he's like almost upset that they're even, I mean, it's a weird, like what's your deal? Again, what happened between Rocky 5 and this movie?
I think it's a self-esteem issue. I
Like
don't
he's
think
seeing the whole
it.
bar cheer his dad on because this is Philadelphia. Like this,
You know what? I've noticed something like this is kind of the opposite thing, but like, most parents cheer their kids on.
Yeah.
Right? Not all parents cheer their kids on. Some parents are jealous of their own children's success for whatever reason. I think they're the minority of parents, but they exist.
They do.
And I think in the reverse, some kids are jealous or intimidated by their parents' success.
Sure.
And I think Robert here, has talked about his dad casting a shadow, being in his dad's shadow. That's a mental self-esteem issue for him. Like he probably felt like for his whole life, you'll never live up to your dad. You'll never accomplish, even like if it's not fighting, but whatever field you're in, like finance or whatever, you're never going to be a world-class anything because most of us aren't.
right.
Most of us are just normal, in the middle of the road people.
Barely.
And it's like, you're constantly reminded of that. And this is happening again. So I don't even think he dislikes his dad here. I think it's just like that sore spot's being poked and everyone's poking him too. And it's just like, fuck, man. I want to be in the bar. I want to have a beer. I want to have a good time with my friends. But it's like, dad's here again.
Oh, like here we go again. It just, I found it really, I don't know. It was almost like it was pretty heavy handed, I guess, since I'm being critical a little bit.
Yeah, it is. But it's to show you because that big speech has to come later.
Yeah. And then also it was really interesting that the cutting back and forth between Mason's camp. Now we're just seeing Mason solo watching this. Like his experience is by himself and the Rockies, everybody cheering Rocky on. It's like the whole city is in his corner.
Yeah.
I love that guy. That guy seems like a douchebag, but I like him at the same time. Like there's
and then
Baby
on
Rocky.
cue, he smiles with half of his face, just like Rocky. He is Baby Rocky.
Stallone has commented on that.
Yeah, he said that he was one of the reasons why he was hired, not just because he's a good actor, Milo Ventimiglia, is that he's also has the mouth thing, like it's a genetic thing, not
the forceps stuff when you were born. Yeah.
So
I like the vibe of this bar though.
Yeah,
like that bar has a good vibe. Like it has a very upbeat. People are having a nice time. It's like clean. It's like it's not as well lit, but not too well lit.
Yeah,
professionals go there after work, and
man, I'd love to have a beer at this bar. Like this is kind of my kind of jam for sure.
Remind me, Katie, is Milo handsome? What camp are you?
I was just going to say, you have it paused now. I will say, I know I'm a strange duck.
You are.
But Milo is on the cusp. He looks very handsome. But here, he's like, what did we say? He was 29 or 30. Men don't look like men quite. Like, he doesn't look like a man just yet, but he's getting
young.
there.
He's young. He's got young features he's got a youngish look.
But he's got so much potential here. He looks, he's extremely.
You see by his right eye, he has like those like lines.
Yeah,
and scrunches. That kind of makes him look a little older.
It does.
The dimple in his cheek, but his forehead looks very smooth. So like he's very young.
And he's still kind of smaller in stature. Like he just,
he
filled out in that This Is Us show. He got a little bit bigger for that
but
one.
He's extreme, like, and everything about it. That's a perfect look.
There you go. I'll screenshot that for you and send it to you. There you go.
Yeah, I'm glad you like the food. If you heat that up, it's pretty good in the morning. Yeah, thanks, man.
You're a nice kid. I hope this music ain't give me a headache. I like this old stuff.
No, I like it. It's nice.
Good.
What's your rule for? Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to play it either. It's like, but yeah, I guess maybe there's awkward silence in the car. You play music, but. Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to the show, kiddo? Want to say hi to the show? Hey, 1 sec, guys. Could my daughter just come and say hi?
Sure. Yes. Of
Okay.
course.
I'm just gonna take my earphones off, but come over, Bean.
Hi, welcome to the Rocky Show.
Oh, 1 sec. Oh, now we can hear you. Hey,
Hi,
Lena, have
welcome
you
to
ever
Rocky
seen the
Show.
Rocky movies? No, I'm a bad father.
You are a bad father, Kyle. Show her.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Originally, I thought a Rocky movie was like a war show until this year.
Kind of is.
Well, report back. Watch it with your dad and report back what you think about it.
All right.
Are you? Is your family coming back? We're gonna. Is your family? No, it's fine. I know you're in a hotel. I don't want to take time away from your family.
She's been here the whole time. She was up till like I woke up at 2 a.m. and she was on her phone screwing around.
Oh,
and I'm like,
right.
Go to bed, and so she's been like kind of sleeping and stuff. But my son and my wife went down to the pool.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Good luck
Like
getting
your
him.
kids
out
are
of
like
there.
my kids. Like I'll be like, yeah, it's a different. So, anyways, well, it's another conversation.
Oh, I think they're back now. I think they're back.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
so.
Well, we can actually end it here because this is a new scene. That's fine. So we've already been recording for well over an hour. So
who's that?
Oh wait.
Oh, sorry. It was just housekeeping. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mexicans? No.
Did I tell you what happened to me in Baltimore with housekeeping?
No.
Okay, just really quick story. So I got in super late because my plane on the way to Baltimore had an engine failure midair, and we had to do an emergency landing.
Oh.
And anyway, so it took me I got to Baltimore super late, and I slept in the next morning because I was up super late, and knock on the door for housekeeping. I'm like, no, you're good. It's okay. She comes in anyways.
Yeah.
And she doesn't speak English at all.
Yeah.
And so she said, no cliento, which I don't, I'm like, I guess it means I don't understand. I was like, no, it's okay. That's okay. She's like, no cliento, no cliento. I'm in bed. She just starts cleaning. She starts.
No way.
I just turn around. I'm just laying there, sheepishly, just sleeping and waiting for her to leave.
That's when you look up on your phone to translate. Please leave.
I'm like, that's the smart thing to do. But I was half asleep. Luckily, I just got there, and I keep a clean hotel room. I'm not one of these people that fuck up a hotel room. So it was like there wasn't anything for her to do really. So she was in and out like a minute.
You should have whipped back your blanket to show your nude body, and then
left.
Or she might have joined. I don't know. It all depends what kind of show we're watching.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny about. No, that's fine. That's fine. I love it. Actually, let's just see how long. I don't think this scene's very long. So okay, so they had their dinner date. Rocky's saying heat up the food. It's going to taste good in the morning, and they're saying goodbye to each other now. Or he's gonna walk. He's gonna be a gentleman and walk her to her door. Make sure she gets there safely.
Yo, you think Steps wants a job, make a few bucks on the weekend? It's good making your own jing. My kid stashed a few bucks doing that.
So there you go. So the kid worked at the restaurant. I think.
I don't think I caught that. Or is that is that the director's cut?
No, I think it's been there. I think so because I remember the job offer was certainly there.
Yeah.
But we had a listener. I forget who. They made a fan theory that Robert did work with his mom, and that's how he got the accounting bug there. So there you go. It ties in. That fan theory ties in. Yeah.
Being so nice.
I don't want you to think nothing's off. My wife, she's gone, but she ain't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking that, believe me.
No.
No.
Then what was you thinking?
I thought you don't owe us nothing.
Okay, there was that weird moment there. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about that scene where she's saying, "Why are you being nice? Like, what's your motive?" Fair enough. Why are you being nice to us? I have a teenage kid. You're a single man or widower, all the same, but you don't have anyone in your life. I'm a woman. You're a man. Fair question. And he's like, well, my wife's gone, but she's not gone. Like, I'm not over her death. And then she said, well, I'm not thinking that anyways. And he goes, you're not? And I'm not thinking it either. Like, it's a weird, what are your thoughts on that scene? I don't know how I feel about it.
I get it.
It
Sorry,
is.
go ahead, Katie.
No, I guess it's uncomfortable though because it's fair. Like, why is he being so nice? Is he trying to replace
The
he
Jamaican
doesn't
dad?
he's not with he doesn't have like a good relationship with his own kid, so he's like realizing, maybe he's getting older, he wants people in his life, but he wants her to now know he's not trying to come on to her, because that's the natural thing that someone would think. And she even says, I wasn't thinking that, believe me, because she's got such self-esteem issues. But then he says, fair enough, like, oh, you weren't? Then what were you thinking? Like, it's kind of, it's like, well, now what did you think she was thinking? I'm confused.
Okay, so my interpretation of this is that, like, Marie comes from an area and a place where it's like there's scarcity, and like I'm sure there was some altruism to a degree, but you basically get what's yours. And there's probably a lot of people looking, as Robert would have said long ago, beware of deceptions.
Right.
Everyone's trying to like rip you off or pull one over on you. And it's like, so probably your natural instinct if someone's being like this is like, you must have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what it is. She might not have been thinking the romantic angle, although I wouldn't blame her if she did, because it's like,
sure.
I don't know. I'm going to alert you to something you probably don't know. Older men are okay with younger women. I don't know if you knew that. It was like
she's not young, but to her mind, she's not good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but like compared to him, she is, right? So it's like he's like what, 60 here, so she'd be
59. She was 11 when he was 30, so she's like 18, 19 years younger.
Yeah, so she's like our age. He's like
6. Yeah, so let's say he's 60, she's 40.
Yeah.
But now he's trying to be nice to the kid. So is he a perv? Like,
yeah, like this seems odd. Like you must have some kind of angle here. Well, I don't know what it is. And so it's like, also, I think she could be lying about, I wasn't thinking that, believe me. Because it's like, and I think it kind of ties into your self-esteem thing, because it's like you don't want to seem presumptuous.
Right.
Or you don't want to seem like you don't want to come across that you're accusing someone of that, even if that is kind of in the back of your head. But yeah, I also think maybe for Marie, it might be like a thing of like, hey, don't pity me.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't offer an answer though. They have this little interchange about, that's not what just so you know, I'm not trying to date you. Oh, I wasn't thinking that. Well, then what were you thinking? Or why, he didn't actually answer her question. Why are you being so nice to us?
I think he's about to, sort of.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I think in his rockiness way, because the line here is she says that you don't owe us nothing. What are you doing? I think he does answer. The last thing, I think probably little Marie's probably had some bad men in her life, so she might be scared.
Yeah.
She wants to make sure she doesn't get effed over by another man.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Like, she's probably been, you know what I mean? She's been ripped off a few times.
Yeah.
Like the Jamaica guy is probably hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? Like
he's back in Europe.
Yeah, back in Europe.
All right, so let's hear Rocky's answer.
What are you doing?
I'll be patient. Now, I don't owe you nothing, but why you gotta owe something to get yikes, bingo.
So he was in the middle of a line there. Yes, this is Rocky trivia. Most Rocky fans know this already, but that was a prop accident. The ball was not supposed to be that bright, so that was Sly reacting in real time.
And it sounded like it.
Yeah, he did. Like, whoa, that was Sly being Sly-ish.
That's the best acting.
Yeah, like he was in character still, but he was because you go back. I won't for the sake of time, and just it's harder to go back. But when you watch that scene again, knowing that, you could tell he was in the middle of the line of the dialogue. The dialogue wasn't supposed to stop. He was in the middle of saying what he was going to say as he's putting the light bulb in, but it was so bright he got interrupted and reacted to his eyes being blinded, and they kept it in. So
it's I got to point out too, it's weird because there are two houses connected to this house that aren't there anymore.
That is weird.
It is bizarre. But anyways.
But why you gotta owe something to get something?
See,
you know?
As a professional actor, he ran with it. He was silly that he's blind, touching the building to see where he was, and then he goes back to the why do you? It almost isn't the same delivery. You can tell it almost kind of changed, but he goes back to the line, goes back to the dialogue. Yeah.
And what I like about this in terms of a real life interaction is something like that light is perfect at breaking the ice of an otherwise serious moment.
Yeah,
like they
she
enjoy to
laughs.
laugh together. Like
Yeah.
that gives them some closeness. It eases the tension and it allows him to say that without the background tension. So it's like it was very fortunate that happened, really.
It's that real life. It's the Rocky world with these happy accidents.
Yeah, good
in the
point,
first
Ryan.
film and the second film, where it adds a level of betterness, for lack of a better word.
Really? You know, I think hanging out with your kid would be nice. What do you think?
I think that'd be nice.
Good. That's very nice. I'm glad you come by. Nice, nice watching you eat.
Nice watching you eat.
What a weird thing to
Someone who's
say.
awkward. I could be awkward. I love seeing someone else awkward like this. I'm like,
But he
this is
still he
good.
didn't really answer the question. Why you got to be? I mean, he's right. You know, a good person doesn't. You know, you don't have to owe
That's his
somebody.
answer. I'm a nice
I'm a good
person doing a nice
person.
thing.
Okay.
There's no ulterior motive. It's a rarity in the world.
But then why has he got such a shitty relationship with his kid? It's weird. Anyway.
Well, is it the kids?
Baggage.
Yeah.
Baggage, like you know.
I think it's sort of Robert Jr.'s fault or Rocky Jr.'s fault, Robert. Not that I'm putting blame. We won't get into much of it now, but to answer your question quickly, is I think Rocky doesn't know how to deal with it. So I think it stems from Rocky Jr. being a bit of a dick about his dad, but Rocky's incapable of fixing it. I don't know how to deal with
Yeah,
this.
that's a good point.
I think if Robert Jr. was fun and happy and go lucky, Dad, I love you. Rocky would be great. I love you too. Like he has a harder time just fixing that kind of. He doesn't know how to do. He never had a father figure. He doesn't know how to parent the delinquent child. Adrian, she was the one that did that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I find it odd too. This scene, he's talking to her as he's walking away. His back's to her.
Yeah,
he's speaking to her when there is a cube van in between them, or cargo van, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can't hear, you can't see. Like it's who does this? And honestly, I see a bit of myself in this. I do weird, awkward shit like this sometimes because I just don't. I don't think right. I don't think straight. None of these bums think straight.
None of these bums, yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, this is Rocky. This is how Rocky does shit. I like it. I like that it's not just he says goodbye to her like you normally wouldn't, and you turn around and leave, right?
Well, those are the things that elevate these movies above.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And he got a new van at some point.
I think it's the same one from the beginning of the film. No.
No. I mean, sorry. That was confusing the way I said that. I'm like, from here to Creed, he got a new van.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah.
The little Marie, let there be light.
And there you were, Kyle. You were on that street. There's that house. You were there.
I know. I love it. Honestly, that whole trip, I was gone about a week. That day I was in Philly was by far the best day of that whole thing.
Oh, I love that.
By far. It was. Oh, I also, Joe Biden walked right by me and I didn't notice him.
Are you serious? Where?
Okay.
Where were you?
In Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, of course.
I took Amtrak back down to
He
DC
is notorious, like famous.
He's notorious for going on Amtrak.
Yeah.
And so I was on my phone and this woman tapped me on the shoulder and she's like, "Did you realize Joe Biden just walked right by you?" Didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention to my phone.
Get off your phone, kids.
I know.
Yeah,
there's police. There's police and like people in suits around and shit like that.
You're like, who's the famous person around?
I
here?
didn't see it. I'm like, oh shit. But it was in
Oh my
Wilmington,
God.
Delaware.
Jeez, you've been to more states. I'm like, I forget Delaware is even a state.
Yeah, Delaware's like sandwiched between Philly and Baltimore.
Says the geography's easy.
I know.
Delaware, European.
I know where it is. I just I forget about
Delaware is the capital of Michigan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's amazing. Fun episode. Great episode, guys. Today I had a lot of fun doing this, of course. And thanks to everyone who watched and listened. But this episode is now officially over, Katie.
I didn't hear no bell.